Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So it doesn't seem to load my watch list here. It's pretty annoying. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to switch to alerts. Price at the moment is 1872, by the way. Yeah, looking at, actually I can just make that larger. Okay, so yeah, looking at price action at the moment, it seems that the assumption was correct that this is a high B wave and we're now coming down in a C wave in wave 4. So the overall situation here on the chart is still pretty bullish at the moment. But it's not as clear, not as bullish as on the Bitcoin chart. We had a wave 1 to the upside here, peaked on the 17th of June. We had a pullback in a wave 2, very shallow. We had a third wave rally, proportions really good, reached the 1.618 extension, and now our typical wave 4 weekend, right? It's probably the only channel here that looks at waves and dates of the week and says which wave it is. But no, it's joke aside, we honestly often have a wave 4 on the weekend, probably in 80% of cases. It is really funny. Even though wave 4s aren't funny, you know that. But anyway, we've got this wave 4. Support for that wave 4 is 1818. What I cannot rule out is that wave 1 or wave 5 of 1 already topped with yesterday's high. It's not crystal clear. Could be. Therefore, I already brought onto the chart the deeper support area for a wave 2 pullback. Yeah, I did bring it onto the chart yesterday, told you what is the bullish range here. At the moment, very short-term support is 1818. As long as that level is holding, it can give us a fifth wave to the upside. That is what I would currently expect, because I think we are in a fourth wave. Now, it could be wrong, which wouldn't make the analysis wrong, because it would just indicate that we are in the bullish scenario. It's just that we already finished this fifth wave. That's just the uncertainty we deal with when looking at charts. Looking at the proportions, it would be good, I think, to get a bit of a deeper wave 4 here to 1845 or 1818, and then give us a fifth wave for Bitcoin as well, even though for Bitcoin not as important as for Ethereum. And then as soon as we have either 5 waves in, I'm looking for a pullback. If we make another high, I need to readjust this support area for the wave 2 pullback. But if we break down now below 1818, then I would assume that this wave 1 already topped. And then bullish support is 1694, the 78.6 retracement. This is the bullish range between yesterday's high and the 1694 level. As long as price doesn't break below this bullish range, it can give us a third wave rally, eventually heading into the $3,000 region. So chart is pretty good. Ethereum is not as strong as Bitcoin at the moment. Bitcoin's chart looks much more clear. So you could say if I compare both charts, I'm less confident about a bullish scenario here on the ETH chart, than on the Bitcoin chart. But eventually they will probably move together. What else is there to say? I think not much. I mean, if it now turns around and breaks back above yesterday's high, of course, then I think we're looking at a fifth wave into the low $2,000 region. But again, if it breaks below 1818 and it also loses the trend line here, then we can say hello to the yellow support area for a wave 2 pullback. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to add. I mean, if I was looking at the micro level here, and if this indeed was a C wave of wave 4, then it is at least reasonable to assume that we had a tiny wave 1 down in wave C. We had a wave 2 pullback. This is now a third wave. We could get a fourth and a fifth wave. And ideally it's holding 1818. So let me change the wave degree of this, make it much smaller, maybe even change the color a little bit. And then, yeah, this is one interpretation. But as I said, in corrections, you cannot really look at it like, you can't look at it that way. There are more than 10 different corrective patterns in Elliott Waves, so they change a lot, they morph a lot. And I thoroughly believe there is not really a right wave count that you can follow in a correction. You have to be ready for changes and adjustments. What is much more important is the relevant invalidation point. Yeah, and for me, for this wave 4, the invalidation point is the 50% retracement. That's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.